John Benny.
Do for self. Except your own. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Dylann Roof is a different kind of savage, dog. He's some kind of racist, spawn of Satan, super savage, you hear me? So I'm looking at, the reactions on social media, and, people are relieved, right? People found, people believe that justice was found, justice was served, and things of that nature. But was it really? And I ask, was it really? Because I've always been somebody that's against the death penalty, right? And that's because I've always seen it as the easy way out for the killer. Now, I can sit up here all day and give you facts and numbers about why this country, why the world should get rid of the death penalty. I could do that, but I don't have to for this video. And do you know why, people? For one reason, and because of one person only. George Stinney Jr. And some of you may be wondering, who's George? Who this old George fella he talking about here? Well, for those of you who don't know, George Stinney Jr. was a 14-year-old African-American male who was unjustly tried and sentenced to death for the murder of two Caucasian kids. One was 11 and one was 8. They were both girls. He was tried unjustly and sentenced to death. This was in 1944. A 14-year-old kid. This is a little bitty kid sentenced to death, man. When I say this was a little kid, this is exactly what I mean. I did my research on this fella. This little kid was only like 5 feet 2 inches tall, 90 pounds soaking wet. But it's all good because he was exonerated in 2014, 70 years later. And just to give y'all an idea of how long that is, George Stinney could have did a life sentence and died at 75. He still wouldn't have been exonerated till like 10 years after that. And that's why, that's one of the main reasons I'm against the death penalty, man. Because if you make a mistake on that death penalty, there's no coming back from that. You can't undo that mistake. There's no amount of money you can give to the family. There's no amount of money you can take away from this state or whatever to bring that person's life back. And a lot of times, the people who commit these heinous acts, they don't care whether or not they die, whether or not the state killed them. They welcome it. They're crazy as I don't know what, man. My personal opinion, I think a harsher punishment for Dylann Roof would just to be a life sentence without parole. You throw him in a box by himself for the rest of his life. Nothing but him, the steel from the walls, and nothing but a little slit in the door where somebody can just drop a tray in the cell and give him a plate of bologna sandwich or something. I'm not gonna be the one to sit up here and defend Dylann Roof. That's not what I'm doing at all, man. By God, this dude is a different kind of savage. He's an ultimate super savage, no regard for human life, period. He deserves to be locked away forever. But that's just it. Locked away forever. It's funny how when people kill people, they get arrested, and then the government go and do the same thing that person was arrested for. Believe it or not, nobody has the right to play God, people. Nobody. Not even the government. Because by doing that, man, you just letting Dylann Roof off the hook, man. Don't take him out of his misery. That's what he want. Don't give him what he want, dawg. Let him sit, bro. Let him sit in that box forever, dog. Forever. Life without parole, man. I'm talking about, bro, like, it's really hard to fathom how much of a savage this dude was. I'm talking about showed no remorse at all, man. But hey, man, a lot of people feel like he got what was coming to him, man. So it's really hard to argue it, I know I'm against the death penalty, but it's really hard to argue him getting the death penalty. The fact that knowing what he did and why he did it, bro, like the motive behind it. You read stories about how he plotted this for at least 6 months in advance, and when he got caught, he didn't show no remorse, and so many things play into why the death penalty could be, it's arguable that the death penalty is right for him. I can understand that, I can understand it, but then I think about people who the death penalty didn't do justice for, like Troy Davis, man. Rest in peace, Troy Davis. all kinds of people changed their testimonies in regards to Troy Davis and said he was innocent. Still wasn't enough to save him, man. As I said previously before, I can go back as far as George Stinney, 14-year-old kid who was killed by electric chair, exonerated 70 years later. His trial lasted 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It took 10 minutes to convict that kid and sentence him to death. Could nobody save him, man? But that's just the world that we live in, man. Rest in peace to the 9 lives that were lost to Dylann Roof, man. Condolences out to the families and everybody affected, man. I had to hurry home from the gym to create this content for y'all, man. As soon as I heard the news pretty much same time as everybody else did, I assume, man. I had to hurry here and make this content and speak what I had to say about it, man. And that's pretty much it, my guys, kings and queens, man. Be sure to like, subscribe, share this video if you want to. I'd really appreciate that. My guys, kings and queens, remember to love somebody and hug somebody. You're here today and you're gone today. I'm out.